Welcome back, Grizzled Outdoors. In today's video, we're on the Grand River in West Michigan. Our main target for the day was catfish, but as you'll see, that isn't the only thing we hooked into. Not only was it a multi-species day, we did it using a number of different techniques. We'll be keeping a tally of each throughout the video. The first fish of the day was a small channel cat casting an orange and white Lil Cleo spoon. Days like this highlight one of the main reasons I enjoy fishing in Michigan. There are so many different species to target and nearly as many ways to try to catch them. From bluegills with bobbers to drag screaming salmon runs and a whole lot in between, the old cliche holds true. There really is something for everybody if you're talking fishing in Michigan. The second fish was another channel cat, this time on a live white perch on a Carolina rig. Here's a pro tip, fellas. When your wife is bringing the snacks, it's worth a few minutes pause in the action to swing over to the boat launch and pick her up. The Grand River is 252 miles long and empties into Lake Michigan. I'm only familiar with a short 10 to 15 mile stretch of it in Ottawa County. Most of my spring sucker fishing videos take place on this river. There are a number of bayous and backwaters in this stretch, providing a large variety of habitats for the fish that swim these waters. We've even fished some of the bayous through the ice. A perch pounder rig was used to catch our second species of the day, a small white perch. A worm and bobber hooked a bluegill and brings us to 3 species and 5 techniques. Fishing a river means a lot of moving around throughout the day, especially if you're targeting cats. If you don't get a hit within the first 15 minutes or so, there probably aren't any there. For flatheads, you might want to wait a bit longer, especially during the day. Turtles don't go towards our species count, and fortunately we were able to let this softshell go with no hardware in his mouth. If you enjoy our videos, make sure to like and subscribe so you can stay up to date on our latest content. Little channel cats like this are extremely numerous and sometimes almost an annoyance when you're hoping for bigger quarry. I know it sounds a bit heretical, but sometimes I think I might have too many rods in the boat. With a bit of maneuvering, however, we managed to land this smallie, which had surprisingly taken a chunk of cut bait. I also managed to get a shot of this plastic bag I was using to protect my camera battery from the rain and mist as Annie was landing the fifth species of the day, a little largemouth bass. You don't get that level of cinematography on other channels. This was my second smallie on cut bait. This is my first Michigan flathead. I snagged a monster a few months before this, but we don't count foul hooked fish. This hefty snapper doesn't count either. Fortunately, he got off the hook himself. I used a perch pounder to catch some small panfish and channel cats while we fished a fallen tree. It's only a tiny goby, but it still counts as a different species. Plus, it made great live bait for the largemouth that hit it within a couple minutes of getting it into the water. To finish out the day, we did some drifting with drop shot setups. There's not a lot of skill needed for most of the techniques we use, and sometimes it's hard to beat just sitting around, relaxing, and enjoying the weather while setting the hook every so often. We'd love to catch more freshwater drum, but they have proven to be a bit harder to nail down than other species. In fact, it was a suggestion to troll orange spoons along the bottom that led to the final fish of the day, another channel cat. Let us know your favorite species and techniques in the comments. As always, thanks for watching. We'll see you outdoors.